EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for February 28th, 2024. No video forecast sponsor for Wednesday, but we will be having one starting next week. So this is just a one-day hiatus. Please do not email me asking for open sponsorships for the video. We don't have any. We have one in queue right now. But today we have a cold front moving toward the region. There will be some showers and periods of rain, kind of similar to what we had yesterday afternoon. So it was a beautiful day yesterday, gorgeous day, and I actually went outside for a little while and took the laptop outside, was doing some work outside on the back porch. Temperatures got up into the lower 60s before those clouds rolled in. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And we're not going to have that today. We're going to have some showers this morning. There's going to be a break in the action, but still cloudy, and then we'll have the cold front move through later this afternoon and early evening. But if you remember how that worked out yesterday, we had that line of showers move through. It actually came down to steady rain for a little while, okay, and it pushed through. We're going to have that again this morning, and then we'll have a break in the action where it's just cloudy, and then the cold front moves through late afternoon through early evening. This is going to be out rather quickly, though, and so by the time we get to, like, maybe 9 o'clock, it's just about done, okay? That's it, and that's off the coast at that point. There will be windy conditions, though. That's going to be the other aspect of this we'll discuss here in today's video. Here is the NAM high-res future simulated radar showing that big blob over central Pennsylvania. Looking at 8 o'clock this morning, 8 o'clock this morning, you'll have this big blob moving eastward. Again, this is going to be very similar to that round that we had late afternoon yesterday and early evening. And that's going to move through, and then that'll be it. And then we have a break in the action here after that moves through. So this is just going to be moving through just generally during the morning hours. And then after that in the afternoon, early afternoon, you're not dealing with anything at all. And then we have this cold front moving toward us late afternoon in the western areas to early evening in the eastern areas. And there could be some heavy rain with this as it moves through. And it's going to be very quick to move through. And that will be off the coast. Again, this is 10 o'clock, and it's just about done across our far eastern areas, okay? So it won't be hanging around forever, and will be lessening in intensity, obviously, as it moves off the coast. And then in its wake, there's going to be cold air advection-related wind gusts behind the line. With the front itself, the wind will pick up considerably, and then behind it, we'll have cold air advection-related wind gusts going through probably a couple hours past midnight, and we're going to pick up again on Thursday with those cold air advection-related wind gusts. As far as wintry precipitation, there is the opportunity in our far northeastern corner of Pennsylvania. That's it. That's all we have. Some of you have been asking me about flash freezes. I know the National Weather Service at Binghamton put out some information about that, but Binghamton, folks, is up here. Okay, so they cover an area that is all of this, okay? They cover that entire area. That's where the National Weather Service in Binghamton covers. So when they're talking about flash freezes in their territory, they're not really mentioning these areas specifically down here in the southern portion of their region. They're really talking about these areas up here. Up here, I can see flash freezes. The rest of the area, I don't see it because we're not going to be able to, even if we do have any standing water at that point, it's going to be windy. It's going to be drying out very quickly. And we're not dealing with any flash freeze concerns. Although the temperature will be dropping rapidly as that cold front passes, it still won't be enough to really freeze in most areas. I can't rule out in the higher elevations you get a few of those areas that have a few slick spots, but other than that, we should be okay. And then here is the wind concerns. Okay, so today, out ahead of this system that is moving through today, we have a very warm southerly flow out ahead of the warm front. And the wind direction is going to change from southerly ahead of the front to west-northwest behind it, okay? So it's going to be an abrupt change in wind direction, not only with the wind speeds, but also the wind direction, which is going to lead to some power outages. It's not just the wind speeds necessarily. It also has to do with which direction it's coming from. And if you're dealing with southerly winds out ahead of it that are generally 15 to 25, constantly during the afternoon as a sustained wind, and then you have some peak gusts getting as high as 30 out of the south ahead of the front, and then the front moves through. You're still out of the south here, but some peak gusts that are getting into the lower 40s as that front squall line moves through. Here's that squall line right here. Right there, okay? So ahead of that, you got a couple spots here that are 40 or 42, 44-ish ahead of this. So you got a couple of these here along the line which are producing some of those higher gusts, upper 30s to low 40s in terms of wind speeds, in terms of peak gusts as this moves through, okay? And then after that, Wind shifts to the west-northwest. So we go from southerly to behind it west-northwesterly winds, a sudden and abrupt change in wind direction, and you still have wind gusts that are in generally the 30s for a while, going up until a little bit past midnight. It is going to diminish a little bit late in the overnight, but then we get to Thursday, and we have wind solidly out of the northwest here at this point on Thursday, and you're getting some wind gusts that are solidly in the lower 30s, okay, 30 to 35 mile per hour range. That's going to go through maybe early afternoon, and then we get later in the afternoon, it starts to diminish a little bit, and once we get to evening, this becomes negligible, and especially overnight. So once we get to sunset, I think we're okay on as far as the wind is concerned on Thursday. But we're not dealing with any precipitation here on Thursday because this cold front is long gone, and it's actually going to end on Friday evening. So, for Friday. Wish it was Friday, right? Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening is going to end and push off the coast, and then we'll be dry for the next couple of days. Mostly sunny here on Thursday. Again, windy during the day, then diminishing later in the afternoon, and especially during the evening to nothing. And then mostly sunny again here Friday. Temperatures are going to rebound, though. We're going to have a cold day tomorrow, as you see, above me, 36 to 42. That lasts for one day. That's it. Friday, we already turned on the jets a little bit with the temperatures, and we get up into either side of 50 degrees. So it's going to make a quick recovery. And then once we get to Saturday, or actually Friday night, late Friday night, there's a system off to our south we talked about for the last couple of days. It looks like, for the most part, most guidance is going to keep this moving pretty quickly and not lingering around. So that is giving us hope for the second half of the weekend. Saturday, we'll start off a little bit wet in the morning, as you can see here. Might have some partial clearing late in the day as this moves away. But here's Sunday. Looks like a partly cloudy day and temperatures on either side of 60. So it'll be another nice day like we had to start, or actually most of yesterday before those clouds rolled in. And then we had the showers late in the day. No showers expected here on Sunday as of now. And right now, I'm leaning that way for Monday as well. Monday looks like another day that's going to be on either side of 60 degrees. And again, partly cloudy skies. Tuesday, we have a cold front approaching our region, so we might have partly to mostly cloudy skies, maybe a stray shower, but it's still going to remain mild here for the remainder of the 7-day forecast period. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for February 28th, 2024. Have a great Wednesday.